What's going on, everybody? This is Xtace. I'm back with another Civ 6 video here. And we are getting, well, we're in the industrial era. Well, the truth is we're not quite there yet. We got to get through these two technologies here, and then we can move into the era. And those two were, what do we got here? It was square rigging, so get our frigate up, and then astronomy, and get the Hala Palace. And then from there, the industrial area is where things really start to pick up. It goes quick, the industrial area. You've only got 8 techs in that one before I move on, versus the 9 of the Renaissance era. Medieval era, looks like there's 8 in there. Classical era, 9 there. And then you have the starting era, which I think is just called the Ancient era, right? Ancient era. And so that one has, yeah, so you got 6 and then another 5, that's 11. So that era, you usually can get each done in about 2 hours. This one's, the beginning era is a little bit longer, but that's my favorite era. So it's a good one to stay in. But anyway, we're gonna move into the industrial era here, and let's take a peek at what we got going on. So when we left off, we had just finished off Harold. It looks like we still gotta claim the city, which we're doing right there. As far as turns, we are in a golden age. We are 1 spot from earning a golden age, so we're gonna want to kick this. Basically, we're going to get our golden age, and I'm going to kick this over super fast. Because we don't want to stay in this era, because 1, we're at a golden age, and 2, we only need 1 more point to get our golden age, so you don't want to overdo it with the golden age, basically. But now we're into Washington, and we got Pingala there, so we're getting 15% on our science and our culture. And I'm going to start going and knocking some culture stuff out, because I think we might be able to go ahead and just get a culture win here pretty quick if we really start kind of pushing that. Skedsmo, what are we going to do here? I think we'll go ahead and get the workshop. And I haven't really mapped out what I want to do here yet, but we can keep it easy with the kind of the run-of-the-mill stuff for now. Now here, actually, I think we want to go ahead and just put a harbor in. That's a great spot for a harbor. And we will make a little trading hub here, so that'll work out. And this guy's got 3 builds. He's got 2. We still got things to repair up in here. So I am going to want to get a builder up that way, but it's okay to wait until that builder has 1 build left. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and build out on the things where I have workers. Did I have a worker there? I did. So we want to get this one built. Should we get the Moai? Is this going to be a culture city? Doesn't look like it, so we'll probably go with the mine here. The reason I asked that is when you put down an improvement, if you're going to put a culture improvement in, you're going to want to make sure that you've got a theater and you plan on putting some wonders there so that you have like a culture city, you know? Because the multipliers will make that a really, a heck of a lot better. I think I already got my musketman kill. That's what I'm looking at here. I do need to build 2 forts. We have to kill it, man. Just to check it out. So yeah, we did already get our musket man kill. Now we want to start 270 for a horse, upgrade to a cavalry. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, this is what I mean by culture city, is we are going to put a theater here. We do have a wonder. And we're getting 2 culture on all of these tiles. So that's why we're trying to pop lumber mills on stuff. And I wanted to remove that, but since we moved, we'll put that down, then we'll figure it out from there. So we're going to be at -5 right here out the gate. Gorgie from Georgia. That's who we're going to declare war on next. So I'm just going to keep that ball right on rolling here. So I think what we want to do here is we're going to go harbor. There's no forest here, it's all jungle. And this side has the 2 1s, and we have a 2-2, so we're going to leave that one. So it'll probably go like this with a commercial hub. We'll probably go. We'll try doing that. And then if we did an aqueduct. Factory. And then we can just keep these workable tiles. Just keep these 4. Right here is our workables, and that's a workable. That ought to work. Okay, so now 19 turns until rebellion. I might be able to just buy this outright. Let's buy that. We need food, so let's go there. As well heal up before we get too far ahead of ourselves. I'm just gonna keep this army up here pushing to the west. Because there's no real reason to bring them all the way back down here against Georgia. That's why I was sending troops this way in the last phase, so that we would have basically an east and west army. Alright, so I got 4 builds here. I think getting a lumber mill on this 2-2 tile here is probably going to be the best bet right now. Basically, I want to get these guys all upgraded, and then we're going to push to the next zone. So we're going to try to get everybody in the borders, and then move along. Now, I need a military engineer. I saw that. Do I got an engineer building anywhere? Forgotten if I had that going on. Does not look like it. I do got several builds that are going to be coming up here in the next turn, so I can get a military engineer in each of these spots and get that bonus going, which I think the plan's going to be. I did get my 193. I do need 1 more to hit my golden age. Playing for those golden ages, that's what we're all about. Okay, Himiko. I've used all Himiko's charges. So basically now Himiko is a scout. The best scout in the game too, because no one can attack Himiko. And Himiko has open borders with everybody. As long as you're not at war. So you can go check out everything you want with Himiko. Caesar's a little upset at me, but the time's coming and he will get his reward.
May I suggest that we
Okay, +1 air score, so I think now we did get our golden age. Side, I want the workers one because we got a lot to upgrade as far as our land goes, so we're gonna go with they're here, public works and double holy sites. 100% adjacency for holy sites. We'll stick with that. I got a lot of envoys, so I got envoy gold coming up here. And you can see our gold returns at 114.2. Faith return 167.4. We're building wonders, so I think we're probably going to want to take the 15% production on wonders. And I'm getting 2 influence points per turn with charismatic leader. Industrial zone still has not turned into a economic card. It's still a war card right now, so we're going to keep with that. And veterancy, we can build harbors and encampments, 30% production. And as far as this, it's +4 combat strength with non-religious units, so this is my troops, when I'm fighting anyone that follows a different religion. And I don't think I need that right now because we're not at war. And I'm going to be doing some upgrading. So actually that's for resources. We want the one that's for gold on upgrading. Here we go. 50% cheaper gold on upgrade because we do got a lot of upgrades to do. So we're going to spend, and here we go. See, 205 for an upgrade there, which is still pretty pricey. We're going to get these guys all into position to embark as soon as the upgrades happen. Then over to, what do we want to do? Declare war using a Cassius Belli. I think we're going to do that. Do got to get a diplomatic quarter built. 2, 3. So this is where we're going to want to put our harbor here. With that being said, now here's where we're going to want to put our commercial hub. Aqueduct here. That'll take care of what we want to do there for right now. But in the meantime, we need to get some builders here. Repair our stuff. $85 gold, there we go, for a cannon. Okay, we're going to take Victor. We were having loyalty problems over here, but we're not quite right now. But we're going to put Victor in Cleveland anyway, because this is where the next war is going to be. And they got another government point. We want to get this. I probably should have gone boom and boom instead of getting Victor, because I was already full loyalty, but we're alright. We'll stick with it. So I see that our science is lagging a little bit behind our culture up here, so I'm going to go the science route. We got cavalry up. We'll bring the cavalry. Cavalry will get here quick. So we'll bring cavalry over there. And we don't want to disperse yet, so we will. We're going to keep farming that. And I think I am going to go back and clear this out so I can get that commercial hub going there. This is kind of another farming scenario here. We don't have to take this thing out. We can farm that. And around the volcanic mountains is great farming. So we're going to keep it like that. He's got one build left, so now he's the point where we want to get over there and start repairing with this guy. We'll send our scout out. We're going to go look and see if we can bump into another civ over here. Get him into the border so we can do our upgrade. Goes out looking for targets. Once all of these guys kind of get on shore, and I'll upgrade all these guys all at once. I do need money. I need a lot of money. So this is the army we want to upgrade first. I think we're gonna see if I don't. So they denounced us already, so I don't think we have a Cassius Bell that we can use. But when our golden era turns over, we might be able to use the golden era Cassius Bell, and that'll be a lot better. Okay, we don't. Okay, so he's gonna go here and repair. Might as well get this guy up into there. The repairs. Can we make anything yet? Nope. Alright, Skidsmo. Okay, we got a road here. Oh no, we don't. We do not have a road there. So we want to take this trader and put a road into here. There's going to be one here, and we want to put a road here. And I think the most beneficial thing would be to try to get a road all the way out to Alisund. So let's see if that is an option, and it is. This is about road building more than it is about the yields of the trade route. Because with that road, I'm going to be able to funnel workers up into there a lot easier. Alright, now this would be a good spot for a Moai. Or a Mahava. I don't want a Mahava, I want a Moai. Do I already got a Moai in this place? Oh, I must have to build it on a hill or something. So here's kind of the thinking you got going on right now. I'm not going to take this out. I'm not going to take this out. I'm not going to take this out. So whatever goes here, if you put a farm here, yes, you're going to get 0.5 housing. That's okay and all, but the best thing you're going to be able to do is try to put a farm here and make a farming triangle so they're all bonusing. Or you can get the one full housing, which I think will be better, and we'll take the 2 science. So let's go ahead and just go with that for now, and then if the time comes where we really want to try to make a farming triangle here, we can always go back, but in the meantime, that right there is totally fine. Okay, now we do need our military engineer. We need 2 of them. Yeah, at this point we're looking for real quick and easy builds. Go ahead and get that up there. It's the easiest build we can do here. Probably the industrial. So we're gonna do it. Returns for more culture, sure, we'll do that. More troops. We still do have Hercules moving over here. So this war might start quicker than we all thought. In fact, let's look and see. Do we have one? We do not. So we really are kind of handcuffed, waiting for that Cassius Belli to the Golden Age one. And we'll see if it's this age that we get it. Okay, this is on the west side. And we got 1, 2, 3. So this is still. We probably almost have to put a city here to reap the reward of the dies. But that's fine. But if we're going to put a city here, we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it would be better to drop a city here and reap the reward of all of these. Or even drop the city here. And then I would be able to use these two to get bonuses. So I think I'm going to do that. This is going to be a better city over here. Alright, to Atlanta. It's a good spot for a holy site. Then we'll get the 2 amenity because it's by the river because of our Pantheon. Right here. 2 amenities and housing for a holy site by a river. And only 1 turn for an ancient wall. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, now with that being said, start getting our upgrades going here. That's why it was so much. These guys are jumping past the musketmen. They're going right into line infantry, so we're gonna be steamrolling Georgia here. And this is gonna be able to be upgraded in the next one. Yeah, we got some good stuff going on here. The era is going to end in 3 turns. Now with these guys, where do I want to put a fort? So I want to put the fort in a place where, you don't, at this point I don't really need a fort anywhere, but I want to put it in a place where it's not going to be a hindrance for what I got going on. So I think put 1 fort here. And we'll put another one here. And that's because 1 They're close. 2. I don't have any plans for these 2 tiles, and it'll allow us to get our bonus for building a fort a lot quicker. So here we go, 3 turns for astronomy at the end of the Renaissance era. We got our commercial hub set up. Chop that baby out. Okay, now with the builds now that we're coming, we got a privateer coming out of London. We can buy a settler. Let's do that. And another builder. One build left. So we're not going to try to repair anything with this guy. But this is probably the next best build. Okay, we don't want to disperse. We're going to farm it. And we're going to get over here and clear this off so we can get our commercial hub up. These guys scouting the warpath, or my northern army when they go west. Okay, looks like I had forgot that I built one of these guys. But that is totally fine. Because I do need multiple versions of these guys. So we'll put a fort down here. That'll be 1 fort. And if we have to buy that tile, which we might have to do, then it is what it is. And I'm waiting the 3 turns before I declare war on Georgia. It's tempting to do it now, but we can get another bonus if we wait. And that bonus might go ahead and give us all of nationalism when we do it. Any way you can burn turns or get turns by doing stuff just a little bit out of order, I always do it. Okay, now we do need an art museum. And we need an archaeological museum. But we'll need the art first. So we're going to do an art museum in Washington. Okay, then what do we want here? What do we want here? I think we want... Let's keep bonusing that industrial zone. And that's going to bonus this guy too, so... Stick with that. Keep picking up culture. Alright, now where do we want... We do got to get down here and start taking care of these guys. So let's do that. "15 turns for him to get there. And we are going to need a cannon for taking down Tbilisi. So let's start sailing them over there. Need a frigate. So we're gonna get that. Now where do we want to settle next? You know, why not here? Yeah, let's do it. It's a good spot. We'll go there. These guys, we're just going to go ahead and stick it out right there. Now, we got the one turn. We don't want to use this build because we're going to use these guys to build our railroad. And I only need one more fort. So it'll be there. Now at this point with each builder, I'm looking at the nearest city at anything that is not improved. So I know I can get 2 lumber mills here. We're going to do that. Because it's one thing to improve a tile. It's another thing to improve a tile that is already being worked. Because you improve it, you go to a city that has a population of 6, and the ring, it's already expanded out. You've only got 6 workers there, so there's no real point to improve anything beyond 6. If you have other tiles that have workers that aren't doing anything yet. Yeah, we still don't want to go to war yet. We're still 2 turns away. We're going to hook up there. What's this guy's use? So this is a pretty useless use, but in the meantime, medieval and classical units. So, actually, at this point, this this admiral is not doing anything now because it has to be a classical or medieval unit, and the frigate. This is a Renaissance unit. So at this point, it's better to burn the guy and get the frigate an extra upgrade. So we're going to do that. Well, actually, I need a 207 to get a golden age. Ooh. I did not read that right. I was thinking I just needed a little bit more. So we actually might not want to kick this over, which is what I think we want to do. Actually, that is the better idea. We're going to get one more turn here. And then we are going to get into industrialization instead. And we're going to try to do ballistics. We're going to try to get our golden age by like a point. But with that being said, we are going to want to start our war now because we're not going to get Arcatia's Bell. So that just kind of is what it is. But Georgia, your time has come. And we'll declare a formal war. Okay, now this is a Nazgaramu. So we are at war with them now. We're at war with Milta in there. And that is it. So that's not too bad. And I don't think I want either of those ones. That wouldn't be bad to have. So I will probably not eliminate Nazgaramu. But Milta, that's not a bad one either. So we'll probably not completely eliminate them, but in the meantime, we will be taking their troops out. That was a weak city. Hercules said mine. So let's do that. We do need to get that going on. Get some of that, and then we'll move our Victor up. We're gonna push down and try to get as many cities as we can very quickly. We can get in here, start doing some bombarding. Let's go ahead and scout it though. Actually, here we can go ahead and attack that. Go this way with these two. Alright, so we're doing pretty good right here. These guys took my farm away. That's a bummer. Well, let's see if we can get one more settler bought out of Cincinnati. So we're going to save this faith. We need around the 500 mark to get one more settler bought. Do we have any wonders go? I don't think we do. Oh, we got Halicarnassus. So get that baby going. That'll be looking pretty good. This whole coastline is going to be great after that. And we are not going to be helping Alexander. Okay, we'll repair here. I got the other worker going there. And after that, we're almost repaired all out up there.
It appears not to be the scar of a meteor.
Eye of Sahara. Now we do want to change because we don't want to kick over to the industrial area yet. So we're going to go to industrialization. Get that. Yeah, we'll get where'd I have my diplomatic quarter? Oh, right here. So we do want to do this and do it soon. For right now, we'll go with the academy. Ah, I messed up here. I put this guy's commercial hub here. I think I wanted this one here. It's okay though. So probably we want encampments. We're only going to get to put one more district here, so we're going to have an encampment. I guess we can put one here. And the bummer part is you can't put a district next to Liverpool. 1, 2, 3. So I can put a district here. I guess I can put another here. So probably the best setup I could do would be to put a campus there. We'll get these guys as commercial hub there. Theater. And we'll go water park. That'll handle all their districts. For now, we need workers. And from here, now we're looking at what are we going to do here? We got an encampment that we want to do here. We got iron up here that we can bonus, so we can put our industry there. We have a river here that we can bring an aqueduct in to bonus our industry. We need to use a river to get holy site. Need a dam. This will have to be where the dam is. Stick with that for now. In the meantime, industry. Industry. Yeah, we're going to stand our ground here. Now that's what we want. City up. And you know, I think I'm alright with these guys coming back and upgrade. We'll uncover this on the way back. Alright, 4 turns until these guys flip on us. Okay, I need a kill with a privateer. That is why we built this guy. So where? I think up there is where we're gonna go get our kill. Okay, we're going to get Hercules moved on. We're going to have them hold the city. How much do we need for a settler? 615. Okay, so next turn's a settler. And we're going to smack Batian. And the way this is shaping up is I think I'm going to probably end up landing a culture win before I land a domination win. So right now we're 78 turns away from a culture win without even really trying. As far as building up like tourism and all that over here. That's what we wanted. We're gonna vote against this, but if you guys want to come at me, come at me. Okay, we'll take the 1 turn ancient walls. When I get to this point, 1 or 2 turn ancient walls, I'll usually take them because when you can't build them anymore, 3 I'll probably wait on that. When you can't build them anymore, then they turn to tourism, and the cities that have them get decent tourism buff for them. So it's worth doing it early on. All right, we got no rivers down here, so this is really the only logical spot to drop an aqueduct. We're gonna get a double bonus, and with the aqueduct, even a triple with a factory here. Now, actually, even better. Factory here because I got Machu Picchu. And like that. With... Is it a plane there? This is plains. Grasslands. Okay, so we will do aerodrome like that. We'll stick with that for now. So from here into... Now, normally I would not build an arena, but here is why. One is the district's already up, and two is there are city quests. And if any of these have a build an arena, then I'll build the arena. Yeah, we don't have a reason to get the arena just yet. So we'll save the quest for another time. I do need an archaeological museum. So why don't we start with, well, let's plan the city out a little bit better. First off, that's the only place that we can put this up. So we have to put it there. So we'll start with that. And then we will kick to... Yeah, it'll probably be this. And then we'll go lumber mills. So we can keep the forests, all that yield there. And if we can plant another out there, that'll look great. Boom, 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 just like that. One more turn until we can pillage that. So we'll go ahead and just heal on top of it. Still trying to get our fort bought here. This guy's got 2 builds. We're going to get him to just go to sleep here in Washington. So that when we get our railroad, we're just going to build right out of it. Right out of Washington, that is. Okay, we're going to harvest the copper. We'll take the money. Okay, now let's go ahead and do another attack right in here. Hercules is putting in work there, isn't he? Just putting in work. Okay, we'll heal up. Go ahead, just take Badium. The whole world has belonged to us. more troops, and we're going to need to land up here near Tbilisi. We'll take both you guys and put you on the beach right about there. And defensively, we're going to stay right here. That's fine. I'll do that. I would like to get this guy into a cannon before going down there, so we'll move back. Himiko is still uncovering the world. Okay, I'm gonna need to manually move this guy back because I do want to upgrade him. And yeah, we'll keep that. So first, let's get a monument for the loyalty. Second, we're gonna move Victor 11 turns and 2 turns. We're gonna move Victor to Batium. That should help that out just a little bit. So we got to go to Talava next, and that's gonna help. But we might not be able to keep this. We'll see. Okay, we're at 195 and we need 207. So we are still in need of era score. And we got something coming here in 3 turns. It's going to get us some era score. Getting this city settled is going to actually, I'm going to go over here to the right. I think the art museum is going to get us era score. Usually when you're the first to build something, anything, even if it's like a simple building of some type, you can usually get some era score with it. The Rue Valley, we were waiting for it. Okay, maybe coming to the point where I gotta pull that guy back now. Well, he's still surviving, isn't he? Okay, he's at 53. So yeah, we're gonna stay there. And the reason I can't upgrade this guy is I just don't got the niter for it. I need more niter. Okay, so I'll hit 1 pop there. Well, these guys are kind of nasty, aren't they? The Malon Raiders, yep. Well, we're gonna want to not necessarily charge out on that, but we get a pike and shot and then take them over there. Okay, so Warlord's Throne. Capture an enemy city grants 20% production to all cities for 5 turns. That is phenomenal because we are capturing cities left and right. Now the other ones on this Ancestral Hall, this is right here what I would probably be going with if my plan was to stop the wars and settle out to the rest of the open land here, up here, and down here, and these seas, and I wasn't gonna go to war anymore. I was just gonna go and push for a culture win. Then I would probably go there. But I need era score, and war is the way to get it. So I'm gonna keep with the wars. I'm gonna go Warlord's Throne. That's gonna juice my cities up to where I'm 20% production. And now what do we want to do here? Great lighthouse. I think we're gonna do that. 4 turns. Oh, and right here next to the temple, that'd be brilliant. Okay, we're gonna harvest. We're gonna do that. Shortly. Okay, we got 3 builds here. What's it looking like in here? So lumber mill, 1 more lumber mill. Let's do that. Still 4 turns. Are we gonna be able to? Can we hit that guy from there? Let's break him off. Okay, medieval and Renaissance era. So this guy's bonuses still work. We're gonna get up here and see if we can start laying some fire down here, and if not, maybe here. Okay, we're gonna push forward here. We'll let him guard the city. We'll send Hercules up here. He's on a roll, right? He's on a roll. These guys, we're just pushing forward with these guys. They do need to get upgraded, but when we take a city, all that matters is that there's a troop in there. It doesn't matter how advanced the troop is as far as the loyalty bonus goes. So we're not hurting as far as leaving a man-at-arms guarding a city. Only militarily, but still doing pretty good. So one build left. I think I sent a worker. Okay, so this is the last one I gotta repair. So now what we're looking at is, do we want the tobacco? Or do we want the incense? What do we want more? So I'm just gonna kind of look in this area and try to remember what I have. So I got incense here. I'm just looking. Do I have tobacco anywhere right now? Right, and I don't see any tobacco. None's really jumping out at me. You all might see one, but I don't see one. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with the tobacco, because new amenities are always king. Okay, now with here we wanted to put the Great Lighthouse here, right, to bonus our future. Well, let's put the marker on the board here, just in case. So it's real easy between loads to forget what you wanted to do. It's nothing like, one weekend, because I'm a Sunday afternoon Civ guy. This right here is like, I work all week long, and I'm gonna come home, and mostly on Friday nights. I play games, but I play them mostly with friends. Friday nights. Friday nights is friends. I spend Saturday night with the wife, and then Sunday afternoon and evening, I'm playing myself some Civilization, chilling out, relaxing, having a chill time, getting ready for the work week. But work week's not today. It's still chill time.
Our military.
Human nature.
Alright, what we got? Production, combat strength. I think we're gonna stick with what we got. Okay, and then from here, we need astronomy. Our art museum's coming, but we can get this baby right here. We do need 2 field cannons though. We got Jacob Fugger, and he's a good one to make another industry out of. And we can't make them yet, but when we can, we're going to be able to make several all at once. So we just need to find where our other industry is. I usually like to park the guys on top of them where I'm going to make them. So I got one there, I got one there. Another. I'm going to be able to make several industries here. I don't know that I have another one ready. He'll be up here for sure. I'm thinking either the tobacco or the marble ends up being where my next industry is. Oh, we already got marble there. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be tobacco actually. Yep, it's going to be tobacco. So where do we want the tobacco industry to be? It's going to be here. And actually, no, it'll be here. No, it'll be here. Yep. Okay, great. Engineer. Culture bomb adjacent tiles when completing an industrial zone in any city. That's a great one to have. Okay, we're going to upgrade him. We're going to stop this guy's tomfoolery. And yes, we are going to use that. Torre del Bene. Should we do it? No, not there. We already have a great lighthouse. Colossus. No, not there. Alright. We need a holy site. This is a good spot right here. I already had it mapped out for the game plan. Okay, what's next? These guys do get another pop in 2 turns. So we're going to want to put something up for them to use. And it's looking like to me we want to put the fort here. So that we can get something for the population there to use. And it is going to be... Yeah, let's just get a mine there. Mine for production. Okay, where's that fort? Here's the other one. When we buy this, we should get our bonus. Yep. There's our bonus. We're still 1 turn away from a golden age. Let's just go ahead and get the aqueducts. Okay, now from here, let's get our great people points 100%ed at Washington. These guys, we're just pushing forward with them because we're taking cities so fast that we need to even bring up inferior troops. He going 4 for 4. This would be 3 for 3. Just one-shotting cities, Hercules. Alright, now New Orleans. We're looking for a place where there is no worker that has a upgrade right here. So that will be where we're going next. It's like everything else is looking pretty good. Wait, was that the jungle or the forest? It was the jungle. Okay, we're gonna send this guy back. Farm that baby. And now it is time to retreat. I would like to get a city up down here and get this niter because we are not. Well, we're getting 6 per turn, but just we need so much niter right now. It feels like we don't have any, even though we're getting 6, which is pretty good. Okay, let's get the monuments. Okay, we're probably gonna need to bring Reyna over to help here. Bring Reyna to Tel Aviv. And let's go ahead and get the watermill. Heal up. Right, what? Halicarnassus in 1 turn. We get our art museum. Whew. We still need 10 more era score to get our golden age. So we're clinging to this. We're clinging right now to the Renaissance era. And I kind of did this to myself in the, I think it was the medieval era or the classical era where I overshot by so much. But I did that because I wanted to stay with the golden age I had. Because I used it to make, I think, like 10 cities or something like that. So we're just going to farm this with our frigate. Here we go. We want to get down over here. 13 turns. Well, that's perfect. We're getting XP on both sides of the turn. One when we shoot, and one when they shoot back. So that's working out perfect. I think this is where I made Sinbad. And it is 700 for Sinbad, and we can buy him.
A vast tomb lies over me. In
So there we go, Halicarnassus. Beautiful.
Such dimensions, of such exquisite beauty, as no other shade can boast.
It's a cool wonder. Realistically, when you have Halicarnassus, the best place to build it is a place where
The key words of
oh,
Violet
hold on here, I'll show you.
Learned of him.
I will show you all. Okay, Himiko's down. That's look at all that area score we just got. You build Halicarnassus on an island like this, where you have like 20 tiles of coast. So this right here, I was kind of reaching to get it, but it was only 4 or 5 turns, and I knew I could get it done here. So I went ahead and went with it. And realistically, it's in a terrible spot, but you can see basically this city I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I got 9 tiles that will benefit from it. So it's not a terrible setup. But let's say you build it in this city here. We'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and potentially a 17th tile that it would benefit. So when you're building Halicarnassus, you're kind of thinking, how many tiles? And it's coastal tiles, right? Okay, we don't want to kick the arrow over, so we're going to stay here. And basically, we're already in the industrial era now, but we're not in it until we kick this turnover. And I'm staying there till I get my 6 points. But I want to be thinking, what can I build that's going to get me that? It's going to get me error score. So this factory, I think it'll be the first one. That'll get me error score. Well, I do want to put a dam up. That would be a great spot for one. I think I'm going to redo this. No, that's why I had the campus there. That's why. I think I already looked at that and thought about what I could do to make it better. But if we do need a dam, it'll probably end up being right here. Oh, that's a canal. Okay. A shipyard, I believe, would get us error score. That might be our first one. And it looks like these guys are all calming down now. Bring up these guys. And really, I just want to get within range of this so I can start farming XP. Okay, now we got our builder. Still cannot make corporations yet. But we do want to get up here and carve that baby out, and we're going to build our lighthouse next. And then we're going to probably build our theater next. Or it'll be archaeological. Because the way I like to do it is I like to build one art museum in my capital, if I can. And then I won't build a second art museum until my first one is full. Then I'll build another. And I'll build archaeological until then. Because you can, with all the war that I've had, there's artifacts all over this thing. Look at this grifter messing with my factory. Yeah, those Mulan Raiders, man, they're no joke. My gold per turn is just getting slaughtered right now because basically I have too many military units. I've been upgrading to better and better ones, which cost more money, and I have not been putting enough gold. If you actually look and see what I'm building right now, I've got the one market. I think I've only got. I guess this is a gold producing building. The shipyards, but I don't have a whole lot of gold producing buildings, so it's going to actually get worse. I would expect this plus 66 per turn to come down to probably into the 40s, and then I need to be basically flipping almost every build into gold producing, because at this point right now, that is just not enough gold to keep going with what I want to go going. But I just remembered we have a Sinbad. That's +2, so I need 4 more error score. Okay, we got them all built out right here. That's our next build. And we're going to build a railroad with this guy, but we're going to stage him up over there. Okay, New York. Right here. So you see how I'm figuring out where I want to build is by looking at the population. And I'm just trying to make sure I'm maximizing all of our workforce. Alright, now Sinbad. We need to get him in position to kill stuff. So we're looking for basically a coastal barbarian camp, and here we are. So we're going to get up here. He gets a lot of moves, so it's going to only take 6 turns to get there. But when he does, that's going to solve our gold problem pretty quick. And then basically, like, once I hit Golden Age on this, we're going to kick that 1 turn over. And then it's going to be the same game, is where I got to min-max all of my upgrades. See, there's another upgrade and 2 more. So the cavalries. Ooh, Kutassi's got walls up now.
Completing the construct.
Okay, you got 1 build. We do need coal, so let's get that going. And we are getting 18 coal per turn right now. How did that happen? I mean, I know we discovered it, but it must be underneath a lot of this stuff. Or I just magically built mines where I needed them. Got Niter. Just kind of want to look. I'm looking for what I did with my coal. How am I getting so much coal per turn? I'm thinking the lucky thing is a district. If there's coal under it, you are getting the coal from that district, whether there's a mine or not. So that's what I think is going on here. Is I got a lot of these districts have coal under them, or even a wonder if it has coal under it, you still get the coal. Another general. I think we'll put you in right there. Okay, now we want era scores, so we're probably going to take grants the ability to buy land units with faith. That's another good one for war. We're not. This is more if you're going to play a small, like 7-8 city civ, and you're going to go for the space race, and you're building up, not out. But you can use this because in games like that, you'll be playing the spies. You'll be trying to steal technologies and that kind of stuff. So getting the extra, spy operation and a higher chance of success is a good one. But we're not really worried about the spy as far as their mission. We're going to use it to get bonuses in a little bit when we build a spy, but we don't need their operations to succeed because we're not going to be using the operations that have a low success rate. And the foreign ministry, +3 diplomatic favor, leveraging city-states costs half the gold. This one on deity is nice. Because on deity, you'll be like, there's playthroughs that I do where I'll be leveraging city-states, and the cheaper you can do that, the better. So there's like gold builds with some civs where you'll be leveraging city-states, But for right now, Grandmaster Chapel, that's what we're going for, and we're gonna get the era score when it's built. Okay, we're gonna build that. I do need to get a wonder of some kind out and built. It's a second factory. Okay, he's going around to chop there. Now I could probably push this guy out into this section and kind of get this built up. So let's do that. I'm trying to keep the war going too, because as far as era score goes, you see the little one next to him. That's what level of experience or his upgrades that he's got. So this guy's only got the +5 upgrade. Well, for number 2, 3, and beyond, every time you get one, you get an era score. So we are going to be trying to get into the firing range, get our XP bar, which is down here. This XP bar, get this loaded all the way up, and get our era score. Now I will pillage that. So I don't mind us getting to the end of our culture bar there quickly. That'll be fine. We don't have a medieval walls. That might get us an era score. So let's try that. Okay, now I'm going to build a stable here. And when I do that, what I like to do to remind myself there's a stable here is this is where I want to build cavalry now. So I will put... Where's the stable? I'll basically put the stable icon over it. The stable icon might actually be the cow here. Or the pasture. Basically that tells me there's a pasture there, and I know that I can build cavalry units there that get the upgrade. Okay, now my science is starting to lag behind my culture. So I might be thinking about soon kind of leaning towards science upgrades as opposed to not. But right now I'm still kind of in these sections. I'm going, well, let's do this because this is actually we're gonna get the aqueduct here, which will bonus the factory. Okay, we could use one more of these guys. We're gonna get Amani, and this is gonna help us in our war push here. We're gonna go to Zugdidu. I got 3 governors in here. Okay. So that should work out just fine as far as getting this one to the point where it's not going to rebel. 17 turns is plenty of time for that to recover now. Put that to sleep. And the next era, because it's going to go so quick, this one, the industrial era, I'm going to probably do a wonder blitz to get through that and get enough era score to keep in my golden age. So that's kind of what I've got in the back of my head. Here we are. We got our golden age. So threshold, look at the top there. Your era score is 207. Threshold for a dark age 193 or above. Threshold for a golden age is 207 or above. So I made it. So we're gonna kick this baby over now. Made it by 1. we're good. Okay, candy. You can see we are missing housing. And it looks like we can plant 2 of the lumber mills in there. I'm grabbing like like when I see something that's 1 or 2 or 3 build turns, I'm grabbing it. Okay, now what I did this for. That's not gonna work. We already got one. So this would probably need to be theater square, followed by probably an entertainment district. And I think we're gonna need a builder here. So go ahead and chop that out and chop that out. So I'm thinking we need to go ahead and put that to surround my industrial zone. And for here, I think we're kind of in the same game. Well, we're building that. Now let's go ahead and get an aerodrome there. And it'll probably be like this. Yep. So that'll be how we'll do that. Do need to get... Oh, here we go. That's beautiful. That just screams police site there. Arm that. And Hercules is not going to hit this real hard. They got the walls up. It's all good. We're going to smack it anyway. And moving right along here. So I think we can go ahead and cross. And this guy does, this is going to be the next upgrade, is he's got one that will put loyalty on the surrounding. So that'll help this guy along. 16 turns, but when we take this out, that'll really help the loyalty in that area. Okay, what did I want here? I think I wanted to put a city here. But these guys showed up and turned it into a city there all on their own. So I think this is the continent of Congo Creighton. What is this? Congo Creighton. All Congo Creighton. So we wouldn't get anything extra for settling down here. But that's kind of the mentality I've got going on right now is what am I going to get for settling there? So I'm thinking just pushing further west at this point is probably the best idea. And whenever I'm settling an island, I'm looking at where can I put a city can I put, like, if I put a city here, I can go 1, 2, 3. I can put a second city up here. Okay, so that's one strategy. 1, 2 cities for this big island. And basically everything that's not a specialty, like a dyes or mercury, is going to be a district. This whole island is going to be districts or specialty items. Now, if I drop right here, I could have, because like basically the immediate districts around your city all get a really good bonus from your city. So from here, I'd have 1, 2, and 3 that we're bonusing. But if I went right here, a city, and one right here, a city, I would still have 1, 2, 3 districts on this island that are still bonusing, like that. So I think that setting up like that, having 2 cities on this island is probably the better way to go because you still get the same amount of districts that are bonusing that amount. Okay, now I got 853. I'm gonna save the fate. Well, no, I'm gonna use it. Keep pushing. So we're gonna go here. I'm gonna get the trader. The reason I'm doing that is the next turn we're gonna kick over and I'm not gonna be able to buy civil units with faith.
Your Excellency. Neighborhoods with high...
Astronomy's much more fun. What I like about cities.
Okay, military academies, seaports, and renaissance walls provide 2 science. And I am starting to build military academies and seaports. I don't have really any. I hadn't really been building walls. So that's kind of a cool one that I bet you, like right now off the top of my head, I think I could probably pull about 8 to 10 science out of. 1 amenity for garrisons, as garrison unit in a city. I could probably pull another 8, 10 amenity out of that. Might go ahead and decide to do that. We lost our gold upgrade card because right here, forced modernization. So our gold upgrade card got combined with our resource upgrade. We're still upgrading like a ton. So if we were gonna do with the gold, we might as well get the resource too because we're still upgrading like crazy. So let's stick with the upgrades. Okay, now we are already in industrial era. Got our art museum. We need a second field cannon though. We should be able to build one by now, right? I got that archer that's been down here and I've been wanting to build the thing. Awake. I'm really starting to wonder why I can't. Oh, because I haven't learned it. So, alright, we're going to get our second field cannon on this next play here. I'm choosing all these ones and singles, right? 220. Oh, we got one down. We need money. Well, why not? We might be able to get some air score in 3 turns with the Renaissance wall. Get another wall in there. When in doubt, go with growth. Well, we need production. Well, it's 31 for that. Realistically, what these guys need is builders down here to get some production turning. I want to settle down here to get these barbarians to stop spawning, or at least spawn in this corner. Keep using Hercules. And we're gonna get these guys up in here and start raiding. So, do the same with this. Yeah, Washington, we still want food. Bergen. Up there for food. Let's do it. Yeah, we can help. We can finish getting rid of this religion up here. Ours is kind of the dominant one in the land. Well, not kind of. It is. Now I do got to get somebody up here to stop that nonsense that's going on. Got a barb camp, but well, these guys will probably take it out. But I'm gonna try to get up there and farm it a little bit. I just need more money because I'd like to send a line infantry over there so I don't end up having to retreat. Set it up like this. Keep on farming. Finally gonna rip that thing apart. Getting ready for an industry.
Work in the city proceeds.
Let's get on our knees.
Yeah, let's do it. Coal plant. Well, I guess we can do the Ruhr Valley now. Let's do that now. Then from here, 2 turns for a temple. Sure, one more medieval wall. And this I'm just going for tourism because, like I said, I think we're going to get the culture win here. This is what we're going for. So with this, why don't we go commercial there, harbor there. Okay, with candy. Yes, let's get lumber mill there. Another soldier, and let's land up here. 2 envoys. Okay, do we want Bandar Brunei? No. This one's not bad, and it's not that far to get. And getting the +3 here is going to be good for our capital, so we're going to go for that. Right, I don't really see anything going on there that I need or want. But we do need to get up over here and get. We're going to put a quarry here. Yeah, it will eventually change, but not for a while. Okay. Let's get some more pillaging going on. Oh, what is this? We got an Oya? We do got an Oya. Hercules just keep working on his wall. He's got 6 life left. So I'm gonna need to probably get another hero over there. Which might end up being Beowulf. And our cannon has arrived to bring the walls down. Okay. We were waiting for Sinbad to make us money. We need the money. We're gonna try to pull homeboy out of here. He got lit up by Oya. Fortunately, he didn't get lit up that bad. They're gonna come again. And we'll bring it there. We're just gonna keep sending troops over here, America style. More and more troops. Okay. So if we can get down to here, or here, but I think here. Then we can pillage that and get health. We'll pillage and pillage. And yeah, we're gonna keep hitting here because he dies in 5 turns anyway. So we might as well go all out and try to take this thing out. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the worker. New York. I think I do want the Forbidden City. So we're gonna go with it. Forbidden City. And Boston. This is another good one here, but this is when you have a coastal capital, like of Washington, we're on the coast. That'd be a great one right there. I think this one, these guys need to go for population is what they need. Can chop this out. Alright, let's get up there to that barb camp and see if we can't get some farming going on. Okay, this is what I need for Victor right here. It's units defending the city, territory get +5 strength. Your other cities within 9 tiles get +4 loyalty. That's what we want. That's going to let us continue our attack here and not worry about the cities around us. Like here, like in a second here, this one's going to turn. It'll basically, that loyalty card doesn't come active till the next turn. But +4, you can see it already. It just became active. That's what it looks like. Alright, so now we need a kill from our privateer. Let's get here. Oh, I should have shot. I didn't see I was on one move. Always got problems. Always got problems. Sorry, the only peace there will be is when all of your cities are belong to me.
Ballet projects a.
Okay, we know where you're at. But then we're gonna keep our same setup here. There's no reason to change what we got going on. Cavalry's finally healed. We do want to get down here and see what's going on in that barb camp. I know I need 2 field cannons. So let's get them. There we go. +2 there. And yeah, we'll stick with the workshop. Get a coal plant. Yeah, we would need 2. I would rather have a coal plant like here, because it would power all that. Whereas here, it's all kind of a long way to Baltimore. It would power London. Well, actually, that might not be bad. There's a good shot that it would power Baltimore, New York, Boston, and London. Then this coal plant is going to power Cincinnati, Philly, Skedsmo, and Candy. And Armagh, probably. So let's do that. 2 interior coal mines. What do we want to do? We want to go here. We want to chop out. Okay, our culture is reaching now, so let's get a university. Could use a spy, but not in this area. Looking for worker. I'm looking for blank worker zones right now. There's one. So that's where we want to go next. 3 builds right there. And boys, we're going to get our suzerain, which is going to make our districts and our coal farm 3 tiles further. We'll take that. We get a plus another one, so let's look and see what else we got going on here. We can get a +1 from Singapore, which is 1 production in our capital. Cities receive 2 production for each foreign, so that's not what we're using. I really want. We can pick up Kumasi right now. Your trade roster of 2 culture and 1 gold. That's not terrible, but don't need it. Hong Kong. Your cities get 20% token towards city projects. Don't need it. Bologna. Your districts with a building. That's a good one right there. Actually, that's even better than this. Let's just pick up Bologna. Great person points. And it ain't Bologna. Alright, well, here we go. Alright, New Orleans. We do need food. We get 4 food, 4 production by going to Washington. I think we go to Washington. Alright, Oya. Going down. Okay, I want to try to get this guy on a hill, and there it is. And we'll fortify. So now we want to get to the point here where we're going to start using corps. We can buy land units. And when we take this, we're going to turn all these guys into corps next. And I think we're going to come down here and finish those guys off. That's what we're going to do. There we go. We are making our next run. Now he's got 2 builds. Let's get down there and use them. All right. He's either going to get a kill when they retaliate, or he's going to get a kill on his next turn. But that's the kill I need for the privateer. We got 4 builds, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be a lot of food coming out of this city in a second here. Look at that Hercules. Hercules took this all over. That's, you know, people say late stage heroes aren't really worth it. Well, look at that. Hercules took it all over. So let's go ahead and, well, we do need that to help. And we'll get the watermill for production. Hercules goes away in 4 turns. Just going to keep the flood coming. I might need to move this guy down there, but it is only archer attack right now. And he's going to get his XP bar down here is halfway. So by the time he fires, gets hits 2 more. He might actually get a level. He might get a level. Okay, we got 1, 2, there, there, there. So what do we want to do with this guy? We want production. Yeah, we'll get our encampment up. Into a factory, more production, a workshop, armory. And, well, I hate to say it, but we need either another builder. So what I think we need. A trader would actually be really good too. So let's get that. Our gold of 56 per turn is still pretty pathetic. We do need to start thinking more about money. That's it. You know, I got a lot of military. Now these guys are free though. A lot of these guys are free, but anyone that's not a line infantry is not free. All right, I think we're gonna go. Yeah, right there is probably the best one. That would have us put in a district there. There is no place for an aqueduct. So with that being said, we're gonna go there. And go there. Like that. Okay, now we need a canal. There is no aqueduct, but right here would be a good industrial zone. Harbor. Commercial hub. Let's go ahead and start working on the industrial zone. Get down here and get set up for more attacks on that barb camp. We're still developing this city. Growth. More troops to the front. And I think we're going to start getting ready to hit in here. So we're going to stage up. Forms an armada, which that'll be cool when it happens. Don't quite need it yet, but this is where we're going to go send that admiral to this caravel. Just need to heal up this cavalry. Let's see how hard we hit this for right now. Not that hard, so that's a bummer. It'll take several shots to whittle that baby down. Oh, we got a general coming. Let's get the general over there. That'll help. I could use bombard here. They'll turn that into a corpse. Let's go ahead and chop that out. This guy's gonna go back when we're done and ready. This should get me a bonus. 1 kill with a privateer. Alright. I was hoping there'd be some boats up here, but there's not, so we're just gonna take the money. Okay, now I'm gonna launch basically I'm gonna hit this all with these guys and get their XP. And it's a pretty safe attack.
If facts don't fit the colonialism.
Alright, stick with what we got going on. And we're gonna just keep daying up on the other side of this river. Cut this up, and I'm looking at the time, and I think this right here is going to be about my last turn, so I'm going to finish this one out. So over here, we're just gonna keep farming up this. More production. I might as well just kill all these guys since we're hanging out, right? Tech. Got steam power there. Next city up, we got San Diego. Have any archaeological museum? Build a wonder quicker, which I know exactly we're going to use that. There's nothing much else that we can do here other than do a university. Alright, now here we go. First corpse. And I'd like to build one of these in someplace with an actual barracks. Do we have a barracks around? Right here we do. Is it built out all the way? So 25 experience for all you trained here. Corpse energy reduced by 25%. Let's check the building on the armory. 25% for all training here. Okay, so we still get 25% regardless. So we can build a unit here and it's going to be fine. Okay, we got two. We want here. Gain culture 10% when constructing. Yeah, we'll do that. That's a great one. Your apostles can choose from any. I don't really got any apostles going on, but you know what? I'm going to take the +3. That picking up the city-state buffs right now is what I'm going to be all about. Okay, we want the one attack. Hit here. And this being a corpse, plus the general. But the more guys I can get surrounded, the better it's going to be for the flanking bonuses. Here we are. Here's our next kill. And then this guy that we just got, he gives me 315 production on a wonder. So that's 3 turns off of the. I'm gonna build on the next turn. Build this Rue Valley. That's pretty dang good for building the Rue Valley at 1360. There'll be no peace. Alright, well I think this right here is the start of this turn, is where I'll pick it up on the next one. But basically we got Georgia on the ropes. Our main continent is just building out like crazy right now. We're farming XP at every end of this civilization. And every single time we make an industry building, we get another unit. So we are steamrolling. They just flooded here, and our dam picked up the problem. So we're killing it right now. We are killing it, and I will save this right here. We're gonna upgrade this for the next episode. But yeah, we are doing really good right here. I would imagine that this we gotta have a victory coming here shortly. Oh, I think the war. Oh, basically, what it was going on is the war I got going on. Lost me tourism, but we're still killing it. So anyway, looks like a good stopping point for me. But this is Xtaste. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Have a good night.